Top 5 ultimate plot twists of all time. Ducky Doom is returning as a giant robot with a tinier duck inside it that is, nearsighted? What is up, cat people? I am shocked that I was wrong. I swear it never happens. This was the first time, but the truth is Penguin is not the final event boss. The final event boss is Mecha Ducky Doom. Oh gosh, okay, oh my gosh, alright. This is the craziest leak that TDS has ever leaked, and I guess I'll just start talking about it. First off, I do have to admit that I was wrong. I thought Penguin was tough enough and scary enough to be the final boss, but the TDS devs just had to take it to the next level. This is freaking awesome! I wanted Ducky Doom to come back so bad, and he is! Although, not exactly how I imagined. This is not the same duck from 2 years ago that had just some pathetic guns under its wings. This thing has got machine guns, it's got rocket launchers, it's got cannons, it's completely metal, so it's gonna have lead protection.
1 hour later.
Alright, whew, I was getting a little crazy there, but I calmed down. I don't know if it's gonna have lead protection, so let's go ahead and reasonably analyze this image. The first thing I want to talk about is that the tweet says revenge. This has gotta be a reference to the fact that we killed Ducky Doom during the Spring 2020 event, and I guess this is his child that has rebuilt his body to come get revenge on us? Oh man, this guy's gonna have some serious childhood trauma issues. Now let's talk about the arsenal. No, not that arsenal. I'm talking about the massive guns Ducky Doom is packing. So what attacks is the cute Mecha Ducky Doom going to be capable of doing? The original Ducky Doom had 2 attacks, a ground pound that would stun nearby towers, and its dual miniguns, which would also stun nearby towers. You can tell by the miniguns under Mecha Ducky Doom's wings that he's going to have that attack again, but is he going to have the ground pound? Well, I'm not so sure that he needs it. The last event boss that we had, the Umbra, had 3 abilities, so if Mecha Ducky Doom has 3 as well, just judging by this picture, they could easily be the miniguns, the rockets, and the cannon. And speaking of the Umbra, remember how one of her abilities was to shoot the base and do 40 damage? Well, this cannon looks pretty heavy duty, and it's possible that Mecha Ducky Doom can use it to do something similar. Of course, if he has the ability to attack our base, then we're gonna have to have the ability to stop him from doing that. So we might be looking at another event that involves getting orbs and firing a weapon to stun the boss so that he can't hurt our base. Now, this image makes it really hard to know what Mecha Ducky Doom looks like from the waist down, so I went ahead and drew what I think the bottom part is gonna look like, and now, without further ado, I present to you my rendition of Mecha Ducky Doom. You see, the original Ducky Doom had pretty much a normal body except for its mechanical legs, so I'm thinking that this time, since the whole body is mechanical, he's not even gonna have legs. It's kind of like the Eggmobile from Sonic. Mecha Ducky Doom is just gonna float along this large circular base that doesn't touch the ground. This is my guess because I cannot figure out what this thing here is. It's obviously much wider than Mecha Ducky Doom's body, but why? I don't know. That's why I'm thinking it's like a container that the Mecha Ducky Doom body sits in, and it floats down the path instead of walking. Now, I do have to admit that this is a really bad guess, so I went ahead and drew this, which might turn out to be more accurate. Here, he does have legs. They're just comically oversized for his body, and if this is true, it would explain some of this pic, specifically how we get this object right up in our faces on the right side, while we can clearly see an object on the left side that's not up in our faces. This would be because Mecha Ducky Doom was walking, and his left leg was taking a step when this picture was taken, and that's why it's right in front of the camera. All right, now I do have a third drawing that has no basis in reality. I was just thinking, Mecha Ducky Doom has a lot of guns, and he's metal. He must be a tank. If this is true, then instead of legs, he's gonna have tracks that he rolls on. This is definitely my favorite theory, but there's no evidence in this picture that the bottom part of Mecha Ducky Doom is tank tracks. All right, now let's go ahead and swing back around to Penguin, since I was so obviously wrong about it being the final boss. Sorry, buddy. After seeing Mecha Ducky Doom, I'm pretty sure this is just another mini boss. It either shows up on the wave before the final wave, or it shows up with Mecha Ducky Doom on the final wave, just like the Lunar and Solar Servants from the Solar Eclipse event did with the Umbra. And actually, if it functions like those mini bosses, we're probably going to be seeing the penguin on multiple waves in this event. Now, I want to go back and mention a couple of comments that you guys made on my last video that I thought were very interesting. The first one comes from GMI Records. Their idea is that the Secret Service duckies from the third leaked image are not wearing body armor, but in fact, the ducks themselves are actually grenades. I have to admit, I did think this for a split second when I first saw the image, so I agree that whatever's on their chest does look like a grenade, and that's why people are thinking that, but I'm not 100% convinced. The interesting thing here is that if they are grenades, then I guarantee that when we kill them, they're gonna explode and stun any nearby towers, just like the boomers do. Because what's the point of making them grenades if they're not gonna explode? And what's the point of making them explode if they're not gonna stun our towers? Alright, another comment that caught my eye was from Ununam, who rightly points out that the ranger gets lead penetration at level 3. I cannot believe I didn't know this. This stat was added to the ranger way back in the overhaul update in 2020, so there's no excuse for me not knowing. Ugh, I guess my old man brain is just starting to deteriorate. But that makes me wonder, has there ever been an enemy in the game that had lead protection but was so powerful that we needed rangers to help kill it? The only one I can think of that even comes close is the Mega Clanker, but that guy only had 400 base HP with 200 shield. I'm thinking of like a 40,000 health boss, and only towers that have lead penetration can damage it. It wouldn't be that difficult to kill if it showed up late game when we have a bunch of high level accelerators and rangers placed down. And I think this would be an awesome stat for Mecha Ducky Doom to have, because I mean, come on.
Come on.
He's completely metal. He could just have a shield of 50,000 health that can only be damaged by towers with lead penetration, like the paintballer. Then after we get through that, he'd have the usual boss health of 1 million HP. Alright, so I am hesitant to make any more predictions because I was so wrong yesterday, but this has got to be the final enemy leak for this event, right? We started all the way at the bottom with the most basic kind of duck, and now we've arrived at the top of the food chain, the Mecha Ducky Doom. I guess the TDS devs could still leak other things that aren't enemies, like part of the event map, or any skins that are going to be in this event battle pass, or even the event tower if we're going to be getting one. Remember, the devs did leak an executioner image before the Solar Eclipse event started, just to build the hype, so we could still be getting something like that. Although I haven't heard anything about this event rewarding us with a new tower. So what do y'all think about that? Is this event going to give us a new tower? The only other time TDS has done a spring event like this, we got the Swarmer. Ooh, wait, are they just going to release the Swarmer as a game pass this year when the event starts? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and commit. If they do release the Swarmer as a game pass, I'll run a 2,500 Robux giveaway, assuming that the Swarmer costs 500 Robux. That way, 5 of you would have a chance to finally get this epic tower. Now, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button with your forehead, hit the subscribe button with your big toe, and turn on notifications however you can so you don't miss any of my amazing upcoming content. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, be safe, and never forget what I always say, Mecha Ducky Doom is awesome!